I have the new one.
And?
I think she has potential.
Hi guys, thank you so much for taking the time. My name is Rohan from New Delhi. Um, First of all, I want to congratulate both of you on the film. Watched it a couple of days ago, and I had a really good time with the movie. Charlize, I've admired your work for so many years, but I want to ask you specifically about your career as a film producer. If there's something that you know now, producing movies, that you wish you knew when you were starting out making films.
Yes, be nicer to producers. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think once you've put a movie together, there's a real appreciation for the amount of work that goes into that. And I think a lot of actors really don't really know what that means. And I know I was one of those actors, you know, there was a lot of kind of like self involvement with myself and just caring about myself in making films. But it is such a, you know, collaborative experience that really only happens when everything gets in line, and that's a difficult thing to pull off. And so I like actors who produce because they're kinder to schedules, they're kinder to time. There's I think just a more empathetic nature towards the actual making of a film that you just get once you've actually produced. I tell every actor that I work with, produce. It's a great way of just really understanding the full concept of making a film.
Kiki, one of the most interesting ideas I thought in the film was how it addressed consent. You know, your character is inducted into the old guard, but she doesn't really have a choice about it. I was wondering what your take was on that, the idea of consent in the film.
Well, I feel like in the film, it more so speaks to just things that happen in life that we just don't have any control over. And I think that's something that we all as humans can look at, certain things that happened in our lives that just completely cut us, you know, caught us off guard. And how do we move forward, you know, with whatever that thing may be? Because not everything that happens in our lives we have a say in or a choice in. I mean, I'm sure we all wish it was that way. And so we see Nile struggling with that very human and relatable thing of how do you move forward when you didn't have any say so in what happened.
You know, one of the theories that was floated a couple of years ago by men was that women, A, don't want to direct big action movies, and B, they can't direct big action movies. And Old Guard is a fantastic action movie. And I want to ask both of you, Charlize can take it first, about how it was working on the action, and what did Gina bring to it in terms of just the action?
Yeah, I mean, we've come a long way from the days when Catherine Bigelow was one of the few women, if not the only woman at the time, directing the genre. But now we have, you know, we have people like Gina, we've Patty Jenkins with the Wonder Woman series. Mm-hmm. And we're seeing a lot more of that exploration right now, but not nearly enough of it when we look at our male counterparts and the possibilities and opportunities that get handed to them. I think that it is a huge misconception. I think a good storyteller is a good storyteller. And once we start trying to confine that to a certain sex, it becomes incredibly sexist, problematic, and it's not true. And so, you know, Gina had never done an action film. She obviously had a real passion to want to explore the genre. And it just goes to show, you know, if you have passion and you have a real urge to want to work in the genre, women are just as capable. I mean, it's just such a crazy concept to even talk about capabilities. Of course, we're capable of anything that a man is capable of. It's just whether we want to, whether we have the passion to do that. And a lot of women love the genre.
All right, thank you guys. That's my time. All the best with the film. Stay safe.
Hey, you too. Thank you so much. Bye.
Let's move.
Wait for the signal.
How the hell can you even tell? Oh.
I'm gonna keep puffing on all that.